Swadika, welcome to Voice of the Nation. Today you're with me, Nina Nirashamalisak. And next to me today, I have a special guest, Kun Paniti Wasurat, who is the Honorary Consul of the Republic of Cyprus. Next to me, he will share the stories about Cyprus, and he will share a lot of attractive information about Cyprus, which is a small island that us Thai and for many people haven't heard that much about that. So please welcome Kun Paniti or Kun Air ค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับสวัสดีครับ
How are you today?
Very good, very good. Thank you. How are you?
I am good, and first of all, welcome to Voice of the Nations. It's my pleasure for you to be here with us. When talking about Cyprus,
Yes.
what is Cyprus to you?
Cy-
Could you please tell me about
is
Cyprus?
a small country in the Mediterranean. It's the third largest country in the island of Mediterranean. Okay, we have about 1 million population, which we have about 4 million tourists coming to Cyprus. So Cyprus is one of the most getaway destination, especially for British and
Europeans?
and world-class traveler.
Also because Cyprus geographically is situated very, very near the Europe and near the Middle East area as well.
Yes, in the middle of third continent, Europe, Asia, and South Africa. So we are the
So basically it's
strategic
it's a
location.
getaway of many people come from
Sure.
that area as well.
Yes.
But first of all, before we going deep into that details, I would like to hear about you more. How long have you been Honorary Consul of the Republic of Cyprus?
I've been serving this position for 11 years, since 2011.
2011,
Yes.
wow, that's a long way.
Yes.
And what do you normally, what is the life of a honorary consul?
So first of all, we represent Cyprus. The embassy, the ambassador is in New Delhi.
Right.
So he cover 8 countries around. So I'm in Thailand, so represent Cyprus.
You
here.
represent Cyprus
So
in
if
Thailand.
you imagine that if you are Thai and you face the troubles, where are you going? You're going
The
to the
embassy.
embassy or the consulate.
Right.
Yes, this is the same thing. My first duty is to take care of the Cypriot people who travel to Thailand, and if they face any obstruction or any help, so they come to
You are there
me.
to assist
They
them,
come
to
to me.
support them. Mhm.
And the other part is to take care of the trade between 2 countries, of the government in several sector, education, for example. Also, we coordinate together the culture between 2, and also if Thai people want to go to Cyprus, they come to us. We issue the visa for Thais to go.
What is so attractive about Cyprus?
Many angles actually.
Cyprus is a small island, as you
Small
say.
island,
But it's
yes.
very attractive.
We have culture,
The culture.
very rich culture. We still, what can I say? It's still unspoiled. It's unspoiled
It's a hidden
country.
gem. Can we say
A
that?
hidden gem, yeah. That's the right word to say. Yeah, the hidden gem for the area. The Mediterranean Sea. It's wow. It's very good. So the culture is very rich. Food is very good.
Right.
Yeah, we have messe.
Oh, I love Mese.
Yeah, it's come in small place, and then back with the main course. Culture is very mixed. We welcome for the investor as well. That's also the key point. Yeah.
So let's script out. Let's talk about first we have investments, we have tourism, and geographically it's also a good getaway. So let's first talk about investment. What is so attractive about Cyprus?
Cyprus is a small country, but as I mentioned earlier,
Big benefits?
big benefit.
Opportunity, I would say.
For the benefit, as after we joining with the European Union on May 1st, 2004,
So Cyprus is part of the EU.
part of the EU, so we have the EU standard. Apart from that, we got many offshore corporate headquarters in Cyprus, financial institution, financial service. We have a good education with the International English Language School. Also the oil and gas.
Oil and gas.
Oil and
so you
gas.
have natural energy.
Yes, we explore 11 sites south of the island. So after oil and gas, other businesses going after that as well. So the country is growing very fast.
So the island is quite attractive for investors, especially attracting the European companies,
Yes.
European investments. What about Thailand?
Thailand. I have to admit that Thailand, we still have not many investors yet come to Cyprus, but I very convinced that there's many opportunities. Firstly, in terms of tourism, we have very similar country that have many tourists coming, but I believe that Cyprus is a gateway to Europe as
Right.
well, isn't it? And for the tourists, there's many sectors, for example, spa.
Right,
For example, spa,
hospitality.
hospitalities, the retirement home, that Thai food now is very
Popular,
Yes,
of course.
isn't it? Yeah. So that's the main area that I believe that Thai have many good products.
So I've heard that Cyprus has the lowest tax in the EU. Could you please elaborate more about this?
Cyprus is one of the lowest income tax among EU country, and after 2013 that we have the crisis, so Cyprus seeking for the foreign investment. So we give many of incentive to attract the foreign investor to come into Cyprus, which is very happy. As of 5 years, for the last 5 years, we can see Cyprus growing rapidly from the small town, and now we have the high-rise skyscraper. We have casino coming, one of the biggest casino in Europe, entertainment casino. Yeah, is coming. Yeah.
And restaurants.
Restaurant, of course, Thai restaurant is now very booming. It's queuing for this. So it's very good, very attractive.
I've heard that Cyprus is also like a little, well, not like, but maybe similar to Ibiza.
In the way, yes. Ayanapa is for the youngster, for the party, for the beach party. That's very popular in summer. But
So-
also it's very clean, and you can find no
You still can
grasses.
reserve the original
Yes.
place where it used to be.
Yes.
So that means that
Definitely.
Cyprus not only just attracts investors, tourists, but also like attracts all age.
Yes, yes. Since the families, the younger generations, or the retirement.
You speak like we are actually old. Yes, and also I've
Okay.
heard that it's also a medical tourism gateway.
Yes, we position Cyprus as the gateway to Europe.
Right.
So if you invest in Cyprus, Also, you can easily enter to Europe without tax. That's one of the attractive, and also the medical, because of the location that we in the middle of 3 continents.
It's a paradise.
Yes, but in the medical, we are the medical hubs
Right.
for the European and Arab as well.
How is Cyprus doing for the past 2 years, especially during the COVID times and now? Has it changed a lot? Because you mentioned 5 years ago, you know, like
Yes, we before COVID definitely we reached a peak for example the tourists. We reached 4 million tourists. We have only 1 million population, and we have 4 million, so it's 4 times than our population. That's what we reach. But COVID, it stopped everyone.
right.
But Cyprus government acting very soon at the beginning, and also we may have advantage on because we are the island, so we can seal the door. So and we give incentive for the tourism, for the hotels and agency. So we're coming back very fast.
Let's say in terms of Cyprus and Thailand, I would like to know more about the relationships between these countries in terms of economics, tourism, or maybe the future cooperations.
Cyprus and Thailand, we have the relationship since 1980s. Since 1980s, it's
40 something.
40 something years. Yes, and exchanged visits, the government visit, official visit between 2 countries. So in that side is very good, and we expecting more and more. And for the investment, Cyprus import a lot from Thailand.
For example?
For example, fruit, drinks, but also we have Thai investor going to Cyprus as well.
For now.
Setting up factories, and also doing the solar panels.
Solar panel?
Solar panel. If you assembly solar panel in Cyprus, so you can send and sell all over Europe. That's also one example of the advantage.
What about Cyprus?
Cyprus.
Vice versa too. Do you do any export
To Thailand.
to Thailand?
We're starting. We have a very good wine.
Oh yes.
We have very good wine, very good cheese.
Cheese.
And we have olive oil. It's one of the
even
best.
olives, small olives.
Yes, small olive and olive oil. But we are a small country, and we produce not very much. So it's very
Produce not very much, but I believe that your products is quite very rich.
yes, very rich,
The
organic.
quality organic because of the climates as well, and you have the Mediterranean breeze. Perfect.
Yes,
Makes everything happy there.
yes, and happy place to work as well.
It's a happy place to work.
You
Is it
can see
also a
that.
getaway for like now it's a trend of like workations?
Yes, yes.
How
we
is the
can-
situation there?
Oh, Cyprus is always like that. Since you work in finance, but you don't have to wear suit and tie all the time, so you can work on the beach. And the culture is Cyprus culture is very rich. You
It's
have
very rich.
coffee,
Very relaxing as
very
well.
relaxing.
But in terms of between Cyprus and Thailand,
Mhm.
what are the type of investment that Cyprus would love or potential investors for Thai investors or even investors from other countries would love them to come to Cyprus?
Financial financial service.
Financial service?
Is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Shipping.
Shipping?
Shipping management. Cyprus is one of the largest shipping management in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And also tourism, that we strong on tourism, and also Thai is very strong
Hospitality,
on the
food,
tourism. Yes,
spa, massage.
we recommend that people to visit Cyprus, and we will get in love with the country, definitely.
Well, since you say that, when is the good time to go to Cyprus?
If Cyprus is popular among European on summer.
Right.
Yes, the summer is very warm, actually.
How many degrees roughly?
30, 40.
34.
Dry.
30, 40 is like, with Mediterranean
With Mediterranean.
breeze is very, very boiling.
Yes. But I would recommend on October, November.
For Thai people?
For Thai people, I think it's not too crowded.
Right.
And you still see, the
Autumn
happening,
breeze.
the happening of the
A lot of
the place.
So for people who don't like to be in a crowded place and explore something very significant and meaningful, so you advise to go during October, November,
Yes.
autumn breeze.
Oh,
But the sun's still there. It's not too cold for Thai people as
no,
well.
sun is
Sun always
300
there.
days of sun a year.
Does it
so
rain?
Rain very little, not like England.
Or not
You know,
like Thailand right now.
No, exactly, but we found 300 days of sun. shine.
300 days of
A year.
sun a year.
Yes,
300 days of sun, wow.
but in the winter we have
Not too cold, right?
not too cold on the coast, but we also have snow on the Trudos mountain.
Wow.
A little for ski slope, but
What are the
cute.
activities you can do? Like, okay, you mentioned that people are going there for summer. They prefer to go there for summer for the beach, for
the
the
beach.
sun, getting tan, enjoy relaxing. But what about people who would like to go during winter? What are the activities that they can do there?
There's a lot of small village that's still unspoiled, like I say.
Mm-hmm.
People have time to stop talking to you.
Get to know the culture.
Exactly. The food and drinks, art, dance, and also, on the mountain.
On the mountains, it's snowing. What
it's
can we do
snowing.
there? Can we ski? Can
We have a little ski slope.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, you can ski in the mountain in the morning, and
Ooh.
then you can come down. and
Come
swim
down. Come
in
down,
the-
sit down near the beach, have some
Yes,
picnics.
Yes, you can do it in a day. So it's a small country. The country size is 9,251 square kilometers. If you compare, it's like 12 times of Singapore. Let me compare that.
Mhm.
But Singapore have 5 million population. But in comparison, the same because we have 1 million plus 4 million tourists.
Well, last before we actually saying goodbye to our audience, I would like to know like what are your advice if like someone would like to go to Cyprus in terms of investment? What should they prepare, or maybe in terms of tourists? They do.
I believe Cyprus is one of the most escape destination, and come to us. We give you advice on investment. firstly, I recommend you to visit first. You know, visit Cyprus, see by yourself, and you will see there's a lot of opportunities there for you. Yeah, in your sector that you're interested in. We have European standard.
Right. And then maybe slowly get to know the country and what are the opportunities to go there. But first, just enjoy yourself first.
Yes, enjoy yourself for the Mediterranean.
For how long would you advise? How many days
For me,
to get to know?
to get to
Let's
know, a week would be good.
A week?
A week would be good if you have time.
Right.
But for driving, 3 hours you can drive around the island already. So it's not that a big land, but if you spend your time, you'll see more.
Well, the island is small, since you say it's 3 hours, but there are significant landmark, history,
Yes, many.
traditions, and actually, like the value of it is actually to get to know the locals there.
Yes, the local is very welcome to tourists, and everything you see is the Greek history.
Greek history, so
Yeah.
where democracy is.
and the many historic places. UNESCO
Right.
heritage. Yes, that also in Cyprus as well.
Oh, okay,ค่ะ. So, thank you very much for sharing information. And myself, I am looking forward to go to Cyprus. If I can take leave for 7 days, and if you have 7 days, please also consider to go to Cyprus as well. And of course, if you're in Thailand, how can we ask for a visa?
Come to consulate.
To just
Yeah.
search on Google.
Yes, Bangkok.cyprusvisa @gmail.com.
Right, and you find information there, and hopefully you get to talk to Kun Paniti as well. Okay, so that's it for Voice of the Nations for today. Stay tuned with us from Monday to Friday at 8 to 8:30 p.m. And if you would like to watch a rerun, you can also visit our Facebook fan page, Nation Thailand, and also our website, nationthailand.com. For today, I am Nina Nirashamali Saklami with Kun Air Kun Paniti. We would like to say goodbye for now. Okay, thank you for watching. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ ขอบคุณครับ ขอบคุณนะครับ